And this is on divisibility by 3, 6, and 9. Okay? Now, what I want you to do is this word, I want you to write it down on your paper. Divisibility. Whoops. Divisibility. Okay? And that big word basically means that a number has the ability to be divided by another number without a remainder. So something going in evenly. So for example, is 9 divisible by 3?
Yes.
Yes, because 3 times 3 equals 9, and it goes with 0 remainders. There's no remainders, okay? Now, I want to teach you a cool trick, and it's called the divisibility test for 3, 6, and 9. Okay? So watch what I'm going to do. A number, you might want to write down these rules. A number is divisible by ... It's divisible by...
Visible by...
Finish writing that.
Able by.
Okay? A number is divisible by 3. It's divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits, I'm going to explain what this means, is divisible by 3. Okay, now that seems kind of funny to say, but I want you to see what I mean.
Okay.
Okay, so let's say, will this big number, 438, is it divisible by 3? Okay, that's what I'm asking you.
No.
Okay, let's see. Okay, a number is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. Well, the sum of its digits is these ones right here, these digits. Do you remember what sum means?
Rounding? No.
S-U-M.
The answer to division
Adding.
problem?
Adding problem. Good try. So guess what I'm going to do? Watch this, Eli. I'm going to add up 4 plus 3 plus 8. And what does that give me? 4 plus 3 is 7. And 7 plus 8?
15.
15. So, will 3 go into 15?
I don't think so.
Yes.
It
3
will?
times 5.
3 times
3 times 5 is 15.
Oh.
So, guess what? I know that this big number will be divisible by 3 because of this rule. Isn't that cool?
Uh-huh.
That you can do that?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's actually perform the problem to see if we're right, even though we already know we are.
Okay.
3 will go into 4 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. I'm going to try to write small. 4 take away 3 is 1. Bring down the 3. 3 will go into 13 6 times. 6 times 3 is... Oh. Sorry, I was thinking that said 18. 3 will go into 13 4 times. 4 times 3 is 12. 1. Bring down the 8. 3 will go into 18 6 times. And 6 times 3 is 18. So, we do get a solid number without any remainders. Okay? So do you see how it's much easier just to add those up and say, will 3 go into that?
Yeah.
And actually having to work it out?
Yeah.
It's actually a trick to see, will this work? All right? Now, let's try another one. A number is divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by 2 and 3. Now, let me make sense of this one. A number is divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by 2 and 3. Not 2 or 3, it has to be both. Now, let me give you a quick little clue. I'll let you finish writing that, okay? That's an and signed. Okay? Okay? Now, that same number, let's say 438, 438. Is that divisible by 6? Okay? Well, it's divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by 2 and 3. Do we know that it's divisible by 3?
Yes.
Yes, so I'm going to put a check mark over that one because we know that one works. Now, is it divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by 2? Will 2 go into this? There's a real easy way to figure that out. Because this last number is an even number, 2 will always go into an even number. Evenly. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And remember the ones place determines if it's odd or even. So if this was a 9, would it be divisible by 2?
No.
No, because it's a odd number. Okay? But because it's an even number, we know that it will be divisible by 2. So I'm going to put a check mark. Now, read this, Eli. A number is divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by 2 and 3. So it is divisible by 2 and 3. So guess what? Is 6 going to work?
Yes.
Yes, it would. You got it? Feel like you understand how it works? All right. And then the last one. Ready? We're doing divisibility of 3, 6, and 9. We already know how to do 3s. We already know how to do 6. Now let's do 9. A number is divisible by 9, write this rule down, if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9. So it's kind of the same rule that 3 is, but 9 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 9. Okay? So let's take that number. I'm going to write it up here, 438. Will that be divided by 9? Is that divisible by 9? Well,
No.
what can you do? You have to add up these digits. 4 plus 3 plus 8 equals what? You told me a while ago.
15?
15. Does 9 go into 15?
9
times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. We've already passed it.
No.
No. So, is 438 divisible by 9?
No.
No, it's not. Okay? You see how we did that?
Yeah.
All right. Now, you ready? We're going to try one number and see if it works. 456. We're trying to come up with a number, and I have 3 numbers. Whoops, let me write it over here. 456, that's one number we're going to look at. Another number we're going to look at is 567. Let's label this one A, B, and then C is 576. Okay, A, B, and C. All right, and we want to know which number is divisible by 3, 6, and 9. Okay, let's start with this one. 456. Is it divisible by 3? Okay, how would I figure this out? Do you remember the rule?
Add them up.
Okay, so what do I add up?
Oh, all 3 of them.
So I'm going to add up 4 plus 5 plus 6. And what does that equal?
15.
15. Okay, so 3 is divisible by 3 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 3. Is 15 divisible by 3?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm going to put a check mark saying that one works. Okay, now, is this number divisible by 6? Let's go back down to this rule. It's divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by 2 and 3.
Yes.
Well, let's see if it's divisible by 2. How do we know?
If they're even.
If it's an even number, very good. And then it's divisible by 2. And then is it divisible by 3?
Yeah.
We've already discovered that one. So yes, 6 works. Check mark. Now, 9. It's divisible by 9 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9. Well, the sum of its digits was 15, right? So 9, will it go into 15 evenly?
No.
No. So this one doesn't work. All right, so let's go to this one. All right, new number, 567. Okay. Is it divisible by 3? What do I do to figure it out?
Add them all up.
Okay, so 5 plus 6?
11.
And then 11 plus 7 is?
11.
11 plus 7?
18.
18. Excellent. You can stop that for just a second. Okay, as I was saying, so if we have 11 plus 7, that equals 18. Okay, so does 3 go into 18?
I don't know.
3 times 6 is 18.
Yeah.
So is it divisible by 3?
Uh-huh.
Check mark. All right, let's try 6. A number is divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by 2 and 3. Well, we know that it's divisible by 3 because we just figured that out. Is it divisible by 2?
No.
Nope. That ends that theory, so we know it's not that one, right? All right. It has to be the last one, but let's check and make sure. 576. Okay. Is that divisible by 3?
Yes.
Yes, because they're still the same numbers and we're just adding them. And so it equals 18. Does 3 go into 18? Yes, 6 times. So we know this one works. Okay, let's try 6. It's divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by 2 and 3. We know that 3 is. Will it be divisible by 2?
Yes.
How?
Because it's an even number.
Very good. So check mark. Okay, so we're good. And then is it divisible by 9? It's divisible by 9 if the sum of its digits is divisible by 9. Will 18 be divided by 9?
Yes.
Evenly? Yes, 2. So, check. C would be our answer. And that is how you would do that problem. Isn't that cool?
Uh-huh.
That's lesson 42.